This is a how-to video so you can professionally deep clean your wheels. First, check that your wheels actually are dirty, so they are worth your time deep cleaning, as you can clearly see. What do you need? You need a dedicated non-acidic wheel cleaner. I've got Viper EZ Car Care's concentrated wheel cleaner. I've diluted this down in my pump sprayer, sort of 5 parts water to 1 part product. Next, I've got Aurora EZ Car Care's iron fallout remover. I've got my snowfoam, or if you wish, you can put your snowfoam for a pump sprayer just like this. I'm going with this sort of snowfoam cannon, but again, you can use both if you wish. For protection, I'm going to be using EZ Car Care's Fusion, their ultra hydrophobic spray sealant. It's super easy to use. I'll show you that at the very end of the video, so make sure you watch the whole video so you know exactly how to use all of this properly. Tools I'm going to be using is my various brushes, mitts, depending on the wheel. So I've got my barrel brushes, my smaller barrel brush, because again, depending on the size and the spokiness of the wheel. Final product, if you've got super really dirty wheels that have not been cleaned in a long time, are heavily contaminated, you can buy a wheel acid. Okay, so this is KKD's Devil's Juice. This is the most used wheel acid for good reason. It's really strong stuff, but I have got it obviously on the van, but you will not need to use it for this video. First, our pre-wash with our dedicated wheel cleaner. Like I said before, I've got Viper's wheel cleaner. I've diluted it accordingly into my pump sprayer. Good thing with this wheel cleaner is we're also going to do it onto the face of the tyre as well. Let that dwell and rinse that away, and into the arches as well, just like this. Face the tyre, now into the arch. Then wheel face and then wheel barrels, just like this. Now into the barrels. Also, don't forget those wheel nuts. So now we're letting the product sit, do its thing for no more than a couple of minutes. If you are in direct sunlight, we are not, but if you are in direct sunlight, don't let it sit longer than a minute or so. We don't want this chemical to dry, because if it does, we're potentially going to get chemical staining, which you do not want, okay? So let the product sit for a couple of minutes and then we rinse away, and then we've got a good surface to work from for then our contact wash. Now we have removed as much brake dirt and dust as we can, we're now going to go in with our iron fallout remover. What this is going to do is attach itself onto the iron particles, all the brake dust that obviously we've not been able to remove with the actual wheel cleaner itself. We're going to give that a couple of minutes to sit, and it'll start working because it'll start changing like a purpley colour. That is the chemical attaching onto those iron particles, and what we call is bleeding. So if you look closely, you'll be able to see the brake disc, and you can clearly see it going all nice and purple. So far we've used our wheel cleaner, 2 minutes, rinse away. Then we've used our iron fallout remover, spray, 2 minutes. Then we're going to layer it with our snow foam, just like this. Yeah. You know what I mentioned before about that bleeding? We're now getting on the face of the wheel, because now the snow foam has allowed us to see all the iron fallout now pulling itself down the wheel, and then look at that, all that beautiful, as we say, bleeding or marbling on the wheel. Did fail to mention, guys, in my wheel bucket I have put a little bit of shampoo in there, so we're going to zuzz the bucket, get that chemical activated, and then we're going to go in with our various brushes, wheel mats and all that good stuff. So first we've got our EZ dedicated barrel brush. Okay, obviously you can use this brush on different parts of the car, but it is very good for getting to those arches, into those plastic and carpet arches, just to agitate as we go, so then when we rinse away, it's going to rinse off all that dirt and grime that we have agitated around the arch. You can also use these for the face of the tyre, like so, if you haven't got wheels that are that bad. The aim is to try and remove all that dirt, grime and previous tyre dressing as well, so then when we put our tyre dressing on, it's going to go on a lot better and it's going to last a lot longer on the face of the tyre. Quick point to note, keep your barrel brush into the barrel, So do this, don't do that. Alternatively, if the face of your wheel is really bad, you can go in with a dedicated, really hard bristle brush, which is good for the face of your tyre, like so. They don't cost that much. Get it and it'll last forever, right? Right, don't lose it or break it, obviously. Arch, done. Face of the tyre, done. Next, we're going to go into the barrel of the wheel. So we've got our barrel brushes. I've got Daddy, baby. Okay, got to go with Daddy first. Start top and work our way around. Now, as you can see, I'm not face on to the wheel. I'm at a slight angle because it's going to allow you to be able to get a better coverage surface area as we're doing that contact wash onto these wheels, and you'll be able to visually see sort of the barrels. If you face on, you're not going to get that. Actually, let me get a GoPro so you can see exactly what I'm seeing. One sec. So this is side on, so I can clearly see exactly where I'm agitating, and this is face on, and now I can't see. I hope that makes sense, guys. So you want to use angles around the wheel so we can get and contact every part of it as we go around. Oh, spooky, spooky, da 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 da. Oh, spooky, spooky. So I did attempt to use the Daddy barrel brush into this area here on the wheel, but we weren't that successful. So I've got baby. I'm going to go in at the end of each spoke when it forks off at the top. Because again, this is a deep clean, professionally cleaning these wheels, so nothing is missed. Arch done, face of tyre done. Barrel of the wheel now done. Now we're going to go into the face of the wheel. I've got my dedicated wheel mitt like so, and I'm just going to go round top to bottom, and I'm not doing a bit here, a bit there, all over the place. I'm being methodical, starting at one place and I'll finish at the same place, going left or right, whatever you want to do as you go around the wheel so you don't miss anything, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go around with my dedicated detail brush, because there's going to be areas that I would have missed with my wheel mitt. They just are, no one's perfect. So it's worth doing because it is a deep clean, and it's going to allow us to get into those wheel nuts and all those awkward areas. Don't rush it, it is time consuming, but we want to give the best result we possibly can. In order to do that, we've got to follow all these steps in this order. So going for our wheel nuts now, all you want to do is press our fibres together like so, and then get into our nut like that, and then we're just going to turn it, agitate it like that, and then when we pull away we should be left with like a rose or petal sort of pattern, if that makes sense, if we're using a soft detailing brush. So that will show you that we've got a good coverage into that wheel nut. And now we rinse to see what we're left with to make sure we've not missed anything. Start at the top and then work your way down into the arch. And then working down, face the wheel. Don't be too close to the wheel because you will get it in the face. And we're going to finish off with Fusion, our ultra hydrophobic spray sealant. Great on paint, great on wheels. So all I'm going to do is a few sprays onto the face of the wheel, because we want to go that extra mile as well, because we are deep clean. We're going to go into those barrels as well. No dwell time needed. All we've got to do is rinse away, and to step it up as well, we're going to go into our wheel arch as well. Rinse away, leaving a protected hydrophobic wheel and arches. I mean, look at the bead on that now. Got to mention, ideally you're going to need a drying towel or some clean microfiber cloths, which you're only going to use for the wheels. So I've got my EZ Car Care drying towel. I'm just going to go in there. Now, if you have got a car blower, you can use that as well. So they are ways you can sort of dry these wheels. So you can go in with your drying towel, you can go in some clean microfiber cloths, or you can go in with your blower. To finish it all off, we want a lovely dressed tyre. So we've got our dedicated tyre dressing. This isn't Carbon Collective, this is Car Pro Pearls product. Again, all the links will below. Again, I forgot to mention that as well at the start of the video, didn't I, Tom? But I'll get it all out. This is why you watch the whole video, right? So you can see everything. The purpose of this is to make our face of the tyre looking brand new, fresh, clean. If you do have any excess, get yourself a microfiber cloth and just wipe away that excess, like so. So to summarise then, to get your wheels professionally detailed and looking fresh every single time, is we've gone in with our non-acidic wheel cleaner with Viper Easy Car Care's dilutable concentrated wheel cleaner. We did it through our IK pump sprayer. Let that sit, rinse away. Then we went in with our iron fallout remover with Aurora. Then after that, we went in with our dedicated snow foam in our snow foam cannon. You can also use a pump sprayer if you wish, if you haven't got sort of a pressure washer. Then once we've done all that, contact washed it, rinsed it, we've done the arches, done the face of the tyre, we've done everything you've just seen. Then we're going to protect it at the very end. Refusion, simple, couple of sprays, rinse, done. Then to finish it all off, to get them tyres looking fresh, we've got CarPro pearls in this spray bottle with our dedicated tyre foam applicator as well on the face of the tyre. Any bit of product that we've left, we can just remove with a microfiber cloth, and now we have got a fresh, clean, brand new looking tyre, wheel, barrel, you name it. They are professionally cleaned, deep cleaned looking, very nice for the customer.